So I want to next show you one that I have done already.
Hi, welcome to Lilies and Tomatoes, your go-to place for simple and practical tips and tricks on how to start a garden all the way through how to use what you grow. This is from my live class that I teach on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on Facebook. If you'd like to attend the live class or ask me a question, check out the link in the description.
Hello. Welcome back to my basement workshop. Today we are going to be turning a milk crate into a planter. If we have not met yet, my name is Quincey Adams and I want to help you grow some of your own food in a small space on a budget. Let's get started. Okay, so what I have right here is just a milk crate. Actually it's a legal size letter cart. That's what the little label says, but I got it around back to school time. They have these on sale everywhere. I got this particular one at Walmart, but you can probably find it. I'm sure they have them at the dollar store in various sizes. This is the pretty big one. I measured it. It is 11 inches by 15 inches by 12 inches. So when you do the math, that means the capacity of this bad boy is 8 gallons. And when they are full of dirt, they are quite heavy. So I want to next show you one that I have done already. I've actually planted potatoes in here a while ago, and I will haul that up for you. So this is another milk crate, same deal. I have in here, let's see, can we adjust that a little bit? Inside the crate, you can see I have cardboard in here, and inside the cardboard is an expo bag from one of the many conventions I've gone to over the years because I like free stuff. So what I did initially was I lined this box, the crate, with cardboard, and then I set the expo bag inside the cardboard and filled the expo bag with soil. And, can we see in there? Okay, so you can see in here, got soil, I've got my expo bag, and then I've got cardboard on the inside. And these poor potatoes are not, the one on this side is not looking fantastic, but the one on this side is looking pretty good. And I like to use the cardboard to build up the sides as like a collar. So when I'm doing something like potatoes, I can hill up the soil or my cocoa chips above the edge of the milk crate because it's a little bit shallower than I would like for potatoes. But you could also grow a tomato in here. You could put a couple of peppers in here. You could do 2 pepper plants and something this size. You look perplexed. You look pixelated. Oh, I don't know how to fix that. Try hitting the little sprocket in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. I have my camera on my phone set to the highest resolution it will go to. Try adjusting your the setting on your player and see if that works, because I don't know what else to do besides, the resolution on my camera is already set all the way up to the best. What was I talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, potatoes, build them up with cocoa chips or soil in these containers. And if you can see on the side, cardboard, when you use it for gardening, breaks down pretty quickly, but you should be able to get a season or 2. But as you can see, the cardboard here is starting to break down. But I like to use cardboard in addition to either landscape fabric or an expo bag because it holds in a little bit of moisture. So the landscape fabric or the expo bag is just going to keep the dirt from falling out. The cardboard is going to hold in a little bit of extra moisture so your container doesn't dry all the way out every day. Because in the heat of the summer like it is now, they dry out all the way every day. So that's why I like to use the combination of cardboard and landscape fabric or an expo bag. The landscape fabric I'm using here is this stuff. I got it at Home Depot. It's just paper, or not paper, it's the fabric-y stuff. It's see-through, and it's not the plastic type, but you can line a milk crate with a plastic bag if that's all you have. But with plastic, it's harder to regulate the moisture in the container. So I've got a couple of strips that I already cut that are 2/3 of the distance around the milk crate. Because I'm using a double liner, I did just partly around with the landscape fabric. So you can see I just used the roll to measure 2/3 of the way around the milk crate. Because I'm doing a double liner with some cardboard, I'm not trying to use one solid piece. When I do this with laundry baskets, I do this with one solid piece all the way around and I fold it. And as you can see, I've already got 1/2 of the landscape fabric in here and taped down with some duct tape. I like duct tape for this kind of project because it's got a lot of glue on it. It's super sticky, stickier than the masking tape. I don't need this to come off clean. So duct tape is the tape that is my go-to tape for this type of project. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm overlapping the fabric that's already in here, and I'm just like laying this down. So it's flat across the bottom. I'm doing a little tuck because I'm going to put cardboard in here. I just want this to lay flat and overhang a little bit. But as you can see, landscape fabric inside the bottom and up on over the sides. And if you have enough space with the landscape fabric, what I like to do is go in through the holes with a zip tie. Bigger than what I would use, but zip tie through the hole right here. Oh, it's hard to see because it's black, but through the hole in the milk crate and around the top and fasten it down so it holds on. Oh, more questions. Okay, nice to know. All right, did the pixelated thing, did that help? I hope. I'm not sure what else to do with that. I'll have to Google after because I had noticed that too, but when I'm replaying on my laptop, I hit the little sprocket thing and that helps. So we've got the milk crate lined with landscape fabric. And honestly, like anything that you have in your house that'll hold dirt, you can grow in. I just happen to have a lot of these because they were on sale when I needed storage. And I have a ton of them and I don't need them for anything anymore. So I'm just dumping them out as I find them and repurposing them for my garden as I go along. Is that another question? I like to order a milk crate when they are sold out. Good to know I can order the same product by a different name. Yes, this is, I call these milk crates because to me that's what they are, but this one is particularly a letter cart. It's a legal letter cart. And they're stackable. And I full on back to school time at Walmart. I got a bunch of these. So now that I've got my milk crate lined with landscape fabric, I'm going to layer in a box. So this box happens to be almost the exact right size, which is convenient so I don't have to like mess with the pieces. So what I've done is I've folded some of the flaps in on the bottom. These are all folded in. These are gonna go towards the bottom and give it a little bit of structure. But I've also pre-bent some of the sides to make it fit better. So I just go to the edge and bend this a little bit so it's more flexible when it goes in. And I'm gonna leave the top flaps loose and until I fill this up with soil and plant something in it. So I'm literally just squeezing this box into the milk crate and shimmying it down because the cardboard is going to help retain moisture in my milk crate once I put soil in it. Just like that. And let's see, let's check the heights. So if I fold these in right now, which I'm going to do, these are not going to give me a ton of extra height, but it will allow me to fill the container up with soil all the way up to the top level, which will meet my purposes for this. I am going to be planting more potatoes in these because I ended up with a ton of seed potatoes, and I had to get creative with how I'm going to grow some of them. So milk crate, outside, inner layer, landscape fabric, inner layer, cardboard. If you want to get fancy, you can take all the stickers off, but I don't normally worry about that kind of stuff. I'm not going to eat the stickers. As the box breaks down, the stickers and the tape will break free and I just toss that. But this cardboard will break down over the course of a year or two. And now I'm ready to plant in my milk crate. Any other questions? Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on a second, let me catch up. I'll check Office Depot now. Yes, any kind of office supply store, big box store, Dollar Tree, those kinds of places, particularly back to school time. I don't know why these are super popular at that time, but any kind of office supplies or place that does back to school stuff will have something similar to this. What about a laundry basket? I've got several things grown in laundry baskets. They're outside right now, but same thing. Laundry basket lined with landscape fabric. I don't normally go with the cardboard in the laundry baskets because all the ones I use are round, but you can break the box up or just bend it more if you want to go with cardboard inside the laundry basket. Another thing with the laundry baskets, because of their capacity is bigger, they get really heavy. So when I'm giving you guys the capacity, just remember that it's gonna weigh, because about 1 gallon of soil, of potting soil, is gonna weigh about 7 pounds. So this thing, when it's full, it's gonna be close to 50 pounds. And you saw me struggle to pick the other one up and set it up here. It's heavy. The laundry baskets are the same. When I have a bigger laundry basket right here that I'm still working with. Something this sized, this is a very large laundry basket. This gets set on wheels. Once this is full of soil, I'm not trying to pick this up because it's very heavy. I've got some half-size ones that if I'm going to pick them up, I got to prepare myself because they are heavy, but laundry baskets work amazing. And with the holes, it gives you a little bit of extra air circulation towards the roots, which is awesome. And laundry baskets, if you have them already and you just have extra ones, cool. You can also tend to find those on clearance a lot of times. And definitely check Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, those kinds of places, because they've got cheap laundry baskets a lot of the time. Okay, I was thinking the same thing. Perfect. Oh, really? You didn't think about laundry baskets? I've got laundry baskets outside. I'm not going to go out and get them right now because it's dark and they're heavy, and I've got my fur children wandering around. I don't want to trip over them, but laundry baskets, I've got potatoes growing in my laundry baskets that are outside, and I've got strawberries planted in the other one. The tall one I just showed you, I've got strawberries planted in the top, and I have them cascading down the side. So when they grow runners, I just like cut a hole in the landscape fabric and tuck them in so I can achieve a tower without having them try to run all over the place. Because if you don't stay on top of the runners will invade your other plants, kind of like mint. Like strawberry runners are invasive. So you want to make sure you stay on top of those. That's why I like the laundry basket, because then I can tuck them in as they go down. Is that another question? This is a really cool idea. Thanks, Mary. Okay, are there any other questions about growing, assembling a planter out of a milk crate, aka letter cart, for right now? This is pretty simple, but I just wanted to make sure. I know I've mentioned it, but I wanted to show you guys specifically how I do it, because it's so simple, and this is something that a lot of people just have like in their basement, in their garage, and if you're not using it for something else, why not plant in it? There's literally, I could probably go through anybody's house and find something that'll hold some dirt that you can grow in. You don't have to spend a lot of money on containers. All right, any other questions? Been given some amazing ideas. That's amazing. Okay, so if that's it, I'm just gonna recap this real quick. Milk crate lined with landscape fabric or an expo bag, or a garbage bag if you don't have anything else, with cardboard on the inside. Cardboard breaks down quickly. It's actually pretty good for your soil, minus the stickers and the tape, and it will help maintain the moisture in your milk crate. So if you just have the landscape fabric's just going to keep the soil in. It's not going to keep any moisture in. So you're going to lose moisture from the top through evaporation and through the sides, and through the excess will go out the bottom, but it's not going to save anything. So a little bit of cardboard is going to maintain some moisture and also allow you to build up a little bit along the top. And last call for questions before we call it a night on this. I don't see any more questions. Okay, then what we will talk about on Thursday, I've got I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've got my kale seeds hanging up behind me. And I will do a specific demonstration on how to get the seeds out, because I know I mentioned it, but I was worried about making noise. But if I did a test run with plastic bag, and plastic make less noise and you can see through it. So I can show you that process of like putting the dried seed pods in a bag, crinkling them up and shaking it and releasing the seeds, and then how to pull out all of the extra chaff. So you're just left with seeds in the bottom. So we'll do that on Thursday, and then Saturday we're back to tomatoes, and we're back to the tomato grow group. And I will post a link below for you guys if you want to join the tomato grow group. It's free. We're just talking all things tomatoes on Saturdays throughout the month of June. And I will also be giving you guys some handouts and posting some extra content in that specific group. That's it for tonight. Have a good night. Wash your hands, do all the things. Stay safe. Bye.